versus Cardinals. Last game of week 4.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Murray now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Murray now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside.
I have my own one. Yay. Like one of the best friend.
The 40 now for first and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Murray is complete to the tight end Clay. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Murray now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And
he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Rivers now. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Rivers pass on target to Hunter Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, it's Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on,
and in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, you got it.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that's on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen's got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Right back to Drake. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Defense. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a draw play with Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Murray.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball.
But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Rivers now from the 50.